Ah, a Dion. What's up, dude? And I'm back again. This time on the computer screen. Let's do BattleNet. Now, let's load this up. It automatically knows my password. I have to click the StarCraft button. I have to watch an ad for some game that they want me to play. And then I can play StarCraft 2. I can turn this off on my phone. Okay. Co-op. I really enjoy the Vorazun commander, but I could branch out. We could do a Rainer game. He kind of sucks though. It feels like work. Vorazun feels a bit like work. Dahaka and this dude, Zeratul, are really like the guys who don't feel like work for me. Let's go into the StarCraft 2. Well, I would say in a 1v1, you could have like a early game victory. So the game could be over in like 5 minutes. Maybe 7 minutes is like a quick victory. And there's like a timer that you can see the timer on the screen. It'll count up. But in like a normal game, it probably goes on to like 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. Something like that would be like a normal full game. It has like a beginning, kind of middle, and then it just ends. But some games do go on and on and on. And like you can mine out the entire map of minerals and gas. And so it's all about who trades most efficiently. If both players just can't kill each other for whatever reason, then it's about how they trade out. And whoever is kind of alive at the end is the winner. And that can go on for like 45 minutes to an hour, hour and a half. Like there have been some long StarCraft games. I'm talking 1 versus 1. What I'd like to play is this co-op, which is not versus. And I could do a campaign game. Since you're new, I'm going to show you a campaign game. That'll give you like kind of an idea of what it is to like get started playing StarCraft. I really enjoy them. I really do enjoy them. So let's go back to the campaign selection screen. You want me to do a multiplayer? Okay, I'll do a multiplayer. I like to do co-op. I don't really like to do versus, where you do 1 versus 1. A Terran versus a Zerg, or a Terran versus a Protoss, or a Zerg versus a Protoss, or a Terran versus a Terran, or a Zerg versus a Zerg, or a Protoss versus a Protoss, or random, which is you don't know what you're going to be. But nobody generally does this. Some people do. Some people who are really comfortable with all 3 races will do random. I don't know. That's a good question. It can get weird. My max number is like 2, but it's for co-op. It's like 2 people on the same team. And so we're both working together with a common objective, depending on what map. So the map that I like to start off with, you don't have to expand. You only have 1 base to begin with. We'll do it here. We'll do it on hard mode. Here's the difficulty selection. So at the bottom, it could say AlphaGo. Instead of retry, whatever. Instead of Brutal 6, it could say AlphaGo. That would be awesome. And you know what? I bet you anything, AlphaGo is coming. I bet you AlphaGo is coming. That video games in the future are going to have their difficulty with AlphaGo at the AlphaGo Evil or something at the bottom. But all of them are going to be AlphaGo. AlphaGo is still capable of delivering a lower difficulty, match versus you, because it's played thousands of games, millions of games. So it just knows, players, it knows what the levels are, and it can just deliver you an easier opponent to beat. And that's what I like to do. So I like to go to hard mode. I earn less experience, which is the real reason I like to do this. One of the real reasons. It just slows down my level progression, which is this number right here, 525. And so I'm just slow it. You can't cooperate with it? Oh no, it will definitely be able to. I mean, but it would have to learn how, But AI is going to be able to imitate anything a human can do, but just much better, much faster. But it's only an imitation. It's never or very rarely is it like an original interpretation. But that is the thing about AI. True AI, artificial intelligence, will be like consciousness. It'll be like an individual, not a program. So it'll be like talking to a person, and that's really what's coming, and that's what people are so scared about. You know, there's going to be this godlike person. Hey, we got some good-mannered person here.
Before it spreads to the rest of the planet. The infested come out at night.
They GLFH'd me. Good luck, have fun.
Use that time to take out their structures.
That means good things are in store for this game. When they don't say anything at the start, that means that you don't know what's in store for you. That they may be more adversarial than they are cooperative. If you follow my drift. And so that in StarCraft, StarCraft is generally an adversarial game. It's one person versus the other person. But this is like a sort of a modded version of StarCraft, where instead of working against each other, you work with each other to accomplish your objective. Here, we have to destroy all these little red dots. They're all little colonist buildings, and they spawn zombies at night. And so it's a fun map. And I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, which is building my structures, but it's not too big of a deal. I can build multiple structures to begin with here. I am doing what I need to be doing, most importantly, is building my workers. I'm building and I'm collecting all these resources here at the mineral fields and these Vespine geysers, ancient assimilators. Normally, you have to mine with your workers from the assimilators, but this commander does not have to do that. They're just automatically, I get like 3 free workers at each of these. So I got 9 free workers at the start, which is very helpful. Let's check out my teammate. Is building 2 hatcheries. He's building an additional hatchery so that he can build his units faster. Zerg produces their units from larvae first, and the larvae are produced at hatcheries. So that just means he's going to be able to make his units faster. Like I made 2 gateways. Gateways are how I produce my military units, but his workers and his military units all come from his larvae.
Night's almost here.
Because he's a bug.
I'd start getting ready to deal with the infested if I were you.
I am getting ready for infestants. Let's build a stalker at each of our things. We're going to call our gateways the control group 5. And we're going to build a robo once this cyber core finishes. Core Forge. It's usually called a cyber core.
The sun is down. Defend against the infested until it rises again.
I don't know. I've never played it, but I would imagine it would be very chaotic. It would also depend on the strength of the players. If you're playing with like low-level AI or low-level human players, it's not going to be too chaotic. They're mostly going to camp their bases.
I am ready to stand.
But if you're playing with really good players, they're going to be all over the place. They're going to be attacking in 3 places at once.
The infested have
Things like that.
in the sky. You should probably deal with them soon.
Don't take my thing.
This fragment will
Yeah,
be
it would depend on it would depend on the players, but it would be chaotic. Yeah, absolutely. Even just 4-person free for all is wildly chaotic. You know, I think I've done it 1 time, and I was like, okay, that's enough of that. Like, not my thing. It would be like, let's see, in Star Sector, the equivalent would be like. Not only it would be like starting a battle with 4 factions, but you all like only start with 1 frigate, and then you eventually add in more frigates, more destroyers, more cruisers, more capitals, but it's 4 at the same time, and they're all going in every direction. So, like that would be one huge crazy battle, and that's what that free-for-all is like. And StarCraft is able to handle that. That's the wonderful thing about this game, is that it's really solid and stable. It's got a lot of wonderful code behind it. Let's boost what he's doing. I can do that. That's being a helpful teammate. I made my robo here. All I'm making out of the robo is these observers, which give me detection of cloaked units, as well as vision on the map. I'm making these little Zelnaga shield guards, which support the stalker guys, ambushers. They're normally called stalkers. This is also a part of our 5. I can make another gateway. I can also make cannons. Cannons would be smart here. I need to get my artifact, which is over here. Yeah. I can,
Just a little
this
longer,
commander, he
commanders.
doesn't
The infested
research
can't
his
survive in
upgrades,
the
he has to find these artifacts on the map, and that's how his units get their upgrades. It's a weird mechanic, but it works out. It's fun.
Okay, commanders. We need to destroy enough structures today to stay ahead
But
of the
Xerxes
infestation.
was also able to
I've
just
already
teleport
marked
around on the map with his Void Seeker.
Let our enemy know our fury.
Detecting more structures at this location.
Hold on 1 second. How can I tell and I'm playing with or against a skill player? Well, the very first sign is that they do the GLFH thing right at the first. When you play just a million games, that's how you get good, is you just play a lot. You just have to play a lot of games. You just get good-mannered. You just realize it's a game, you're having fun, it's only going to last, you know, 10, 15 minutes, or whatever, 30 minutes. Enjoy yourself, and good luck and have fun. And it's not really even if you win or lose. It's about having fun and good luck and, you know, whatever. So it's just like a good manner thing, and that's one of the key indicators. So if you want to know how you're going to know, but also building workers all the time, that's a cornerstone. Building workers and getting your economy in line to start with. That's like the fundamental thing that everything else spawns from. You can build more units as long as your economy's in line. And in order to get your economy going, you just need to be producing workers all the time. Even when you kind of don't think you need to, you kind of need more. You can oversaturate your bases and things like that. So there's like, I think it was there again? I think it was in the same place. Yeah, let's do that spell again. Let me protect my guys here for a second, and then do my spell. It is in the same place again. Or if I went, yeah, I did go here. That's funny. Exactly. The economy is the fundamental thing that allows everything else to keep going. It allows you to get the ball rolling. Like in StarCraft, like you can trade out all these units. All my army units can die, but because I have my workers at home, still mining like you know, feverishly for me, still slaving away. That's what allows me to produce more army to, you know, kill my enemy again. You know, maybe my opponent didn't make enough workers at his base, so he's not going to be able to produce another army. You know, I'm going to have 2 armies and not just 1 army. Or I'm going to have, you know, endless amounts of armies. As long as I can keep mining, I can just keep making more army. So, and when you play co-op, you get these. Sometimes you get these really strong commanders. They have like 1 unit that's really strong, and like very hard to kill. He kills stuff pretty quickly. Maybe not super fast, but it's just a kind of a overpowered unit. Like they have Kerrigan. Kerrigan is the Zerg superhero. You know, she can just absolutely single-handedly destroy almost everything. So we're gonna keep placing cannons. Our cannons are really good, so we're gonna put a bunch of them around, like so.
Your allies are in battle.
We also have this style of cannon we can be employing.
My allegiance is yours.
I don't watch the AlphaGo too much. I'm not a strategist. I'm not a pro. But I'm sure it has for some people. It's also just revealed a lot about botting. I mean, botting technology is cool. Like, how do you write code to make the software play like a player, or better, play better than a player, or just similar to a player, and then you can put one bot up against another bot. So it's like, you know, it's like writing code for little robots and dueling the little robots, but you're in StarCraft. I haven't been binding all my cannons. There's one trick to this commander. You take all your cannons on one key,
It's gonna be a long night.
Or 2 keys is even better. And that way, you can do stuff like this.
Daybreak is just around the corner.
This guy,
Hold the
keep
line
him
until
going up
then.
here.
You sure you want to do that at night, Commanders? The infested will be here any minute.
Yep, I'm sure. I do enjoy StarCraft. It's a really pleasurable game, but I'm not like a competitor at it. I just enjoy playing the game. It's like Star Sector. I'm not a competitor at Star Sector. I just enjoy playing Star Sector. I enjoy kind of figuring it out. I'm not the best. I'm by no means that Insulated Engines is definitely not the best build in Star Sector. I can confirm that, but it's so fun. It's so fun to just sneak around, and you get little extra perks from it, and I can go in another direction. I haven't kind of decided what other direction I wanted to build my UAF ships yet. But I really do enjoy the sneakiness. I'm trying to keep up with Kerrigan. Kerrigan is really fast. I want my other thing here. What'd you say? Meme builds. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And the meme builds are really called cheese. In StarCraft, they call that cheese. Like you're cheesing your opponent. And like the Protoss can build cannons, and they're like kind of the most superior cheesing tool for Protoss. Like you can just build cannons in your opponent's base, and they're just really strong. As long as you can kind of keep supported, they're like Zerglings have a real hard time taking down cannons right at the start because they're just not strong enough, and they die too easily to the cannon shots. Like 2 shots from a cannon will kill a Zergling or something like that. So yeah, there's absolutely meme builds. Absolutely, absolutely. And they're so fun to watch. And that's one reason why StarCraft is a pleasure, is that the meme builds are so funny. And like, and professionals who play this game really well will watch and learn the meme builds and do that against their friends, the other professionals who are, you know, playing these games for thousands of dollars in the tournaments. You know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like Cyril, I forget how much Cyril won. He's won hundreds of thousands of dollars. But the guy from Finland. And the Koreans before him, I mean, really, they earned a lot. I'll put some cannons here, because that's where the bonus is going to spawn. I've just sacrificed all my little dudes, as I do. I'm really good at sacrificing my observing units. Detectors, as they were. But I'm also good at killing some stuff. More stalkers. I do a 2-to-1 ratio. Stalker, stalker, shield guard. And then a bunch of these guys. And I really want to have my extra gateway in the mix here. We've got our cannons wrapping up here.
If our base falls to the infested, this planet will be lost. There's a virophage out there, Commanders. Kill it if you can.
I'm sure. Yeah. People are inventing builds all the time. Most, I wouldn't call most builds good. You know, you could say new, sure, but I wouldn't say new is necessarily good. But yeah, absolutely. It's still an evolving game, but part of the problem is it was bought by Microsoft recently. And so they basically just decided that they're not going to be doing anything really innovative with the game. So you're never going to see any sort of like crazy new thing happening in StarCraft. They're just going to kind of keep it the way it is and, like, you know, play with it a little bit, tweak it a little bit here and there, but you're not going to see any sort of like big revolutionary changes because it's now owned by a different company. You know? And they just want to protect their investment. They just want it to be what it is, and they're not looking for it to be like some sort of big changed thing.
You just saved me a lot of trouble, Commanders. I was gonna send a crew to exterminate that thing after this mission.
So I somehow got all my units here on my 2 group. I did not want to do that. I want all these cannons on 2.
But I'd advise against it, Commanders. It'll be easier to take out the structures in the daytime.
Yeah, easier but less fun. And we've got the bonus completed, so I can put these cannons on 2.
Base is under attack.
Yeah. That's true. That does happen. Phase 2's get under attack.
Base is under attack. Your allies are in battle. Your
And we're almost done with this game. I could do one more after this or call it. And I haven't eaten my actual breakfast yet. I need to do that. I'm getting hungry. I don't want to. I am losing weight. I noticed that I'm losing weight, so I actually need to start eating more food because I don't want to get too skinny. Like gaining muscle. I'm just losing fat, which is good. Actually, I want to be losing some fat, so I just need to slow down the progress a little bit. I've been eating peanut butter at night, which is a terrible idea.
It's gonna be our turn.
If you're trying to lose weight. Oh, I would say illegal. No. Well, no. I mean, cheating is illegal. Cheating would be illegal. That's considered illegal. So, if you have some sort of cheater build, yeah. But, nah. No. There's, like, cheese is considered kind of bad mannered. But it's also like a sign of respect. If you go up against another player who's better than you, you don't really have any chance of winning. So you might as well go ahead and just play a quick game and say, okay, I'm going to throw this hard thing and see how you deal with it, and then that's it. GG, we're done in 5 minutes. You know, I'm not going to draw you into some dragged out fight that it's going to be a chore for you to beat me. You know, that's like disrespectful. So it's like a form of respect to cheese somebody in a sense. Because you're saying, I can't beat you, but I'm going to try to knock you out in the early game with something you're not going to expect. And so let's see how you deal with this crazy, wild tactic that is really no good. But if you don't see it coming and you're not prepared for it, it can deliver a knockout blow, something like that. Like in chess, there's the scholar's mate. And if I played chess right now, I'd probably lose to it because I'm just not familiar with it. Like I just know about it, and I just don't know all the moves to it. And how to play against it. If someone tries to play the scholar mate on you and you know how to counter it in chess, you can just win the game because they try to do this cheesy move that can win in 5 moves or whatever. Like it's like the fastest way you can win in chess. And but it's also a terrible way to actually play chess. So if someone tries to scholar mate you, you can just beat them with the scholar mate counter. Or whatever, but you gotta know all the moves. You gotta memorize all that stuff, and I never play chess, and that, you know, so I'm not memorizing all that stuff. But it's out there, and I know about it, so I should be. That's like if I get really into chess, that'll be one of the first things I gotta prepare for is the scholar's mate, because you'll see the scholar's mate a bunch of times. It's called the scholar's mate because it's like a test if you've studied. If you've studied chess, you know about the scholar's mate. And you know the moves because you study chess. You're a scholar of chess. It's the scholar's mate. So, and it's like cheesy. The game's over real fast. It's like a cheesy form of chess. But it can win. You can just absolutely kill someone in 5 moves and the game's over. You checkmated them. So let's go to the score screen. Let's check the score. That took me a long time to get that idea out. We performed well. We boosted our teammate. He performed pretty well too. This resource gathered is a good clue on how they're doing. They did well. I have this free stuff at the beginning that he doesn't get, so he did really well to mine a lot of resources. Didn't kill too many structures. Didn't really understand that the purpose of that map is to kill structures. But we did well. We enjoyed that. I could do the train. I kind of don't want to play this game anymore. I kind of. One thing I like about StarCraft is that it has a beginning, and a middle, and an end. So you just saw me play a full game of StarCraft. So it had a beginning, a middle, and now it's over. Like we're done. We can just stop playing StarCraft. Isn't that awesome? Like in chess, you can just stop playing after a game of chess. It's very similar to StarCraft in that regard. Star Sector, on the other hand, man, I can just play Star Sector endlessly. Where's the beginning and the ending in Star Sector? It's a sandbox. You know, when you walk into a sandbox with your shovel and your bucket, you know, where's the beginning, where's the end to your sandcastle or your sand fortress or your, I don't know, whatever you want to do in the sand thing. You know, it's a sandbox. So, I don't play enough to get cheesed. I don't play enough 1v1. But now, that being said, yeah, I've been cheesed in co-op. There's a Commander Manx. What's like Minecraft? That it has a beginning and an end. Yeah, Star Sector is like Minecraft. Exactly. Minecraft is a sandbox. Minecraft is just a blocky blocky sandbox. You can do anything you want in Minecraft. Yes, exactly. Star Sector is a lot like Minecraft. Star Sector is like a two-dimensional space Minecraft, kinda, with like a different kind of economy. I like the first-person shooter part of Minecraft. I think I would like to play Minecraft and like get into it a little bit. I feel good. I feel comfortable in first-person shooters, like Counter-Strike and things like that. Half-Life. I kind of want to play a first-person shooter again. Let's go into another. I'm just going to. I'm not going to change the. I'm not going to stop streaming. I'm just going to change my title. We're still in more breakfast. Before I eat actual food, let's play some Black Mesa, and we'll play some first-person shooter. I'm only going to do like, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes of this. I'm just kind of slowly going through this campaign. We're going to say Gordon. Oh, I don't need to change my Go Live notification. I just need to change my category. I'm still in Orcs Must Die? No. Okay. Let's go to, whatchamacallit? Black Mesa. There's 10 viewers currently in Black Mesa. Nice. It's not a popular game, but it kind of requires a nice computer to play it at a nice setting. I'm kind of getting all this stuff out of my system. I'll eventually get back to Star Sector. I'm kind of debating what I want to do in Star Sector. If I want to keep going with that campaign and play around with the waifus, like kind of grind a little bit, just to like see what that's like. And then I'm kind of eager to start my own. I want to start a new campaign in that. But I'm not sure what I want yet. I'm still up in the air. But I do enjoy this Black Mesa. We'll resume. I'll click the resume button. Go to Zen. Can you see this in the stream? I gotta check that. OBS. Yep, you see it. Alright. We're in some alien world here. And I'm walking on this weird platform. And there's probably gonna be aliens. I mean, like entering into a new zone or something. Got a machine gun. I've got a bunch of guns in this game. I'm hearing a noise in my kitchen. I actually have to pause 1 second. There's a noise. Is it my sprouts? Did I water my sprouts? I don't think I did. Okay, actually give me a minute or two. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. There was a bunch of squirrels in my backyard and a crow. There's like 6 squirrels asking for peanuts, basically. So we fed them. Where the heck am I? Here we are. We're going this direction. We have to solve this problem, whoa, with the red thing here. This. Problem solved. Haha. What does that do for me? I think I have to go follow that down that way. I can probably jump off of this. I have a super jump I can do. I guess it's saying go down, maybe? That green thing is kind of like an indicator of where to go. Have we been here already? Hit F6. That will save my location. Maybe I go backwards a little bit. Let's look this way. There's another one. It's not letting me shoot it. Oh, I got it. Nice. Aha! Aha! That was smart. Okay. Well, we solved that problem without even knowing the problem was there to be solved. You jump twice, and you do a super jump in this game when you get the super jump thing. This is a weird place to be. What's happening? Let's keep going. Okay, it's a loading screen. Very nice. Okay, we did a thing. We loaded. It's gonna kick me up here. Go somewhere, maybe. Okay. I made it. I gotta go this way, this way. Linear. I guess it wanted me to look this way. Okay. That's kind of where I was. There's a big central tree here. Let's see. Up again? Oh, whoa. Supplies? Okay, I'll take them. Whoa, okay. Past scientist who has no melee weapons. He's gonna throw that at me. He's only melee, except he does like to throw objects at you. Sorry, buddy. Tried to crowbar him just to make sure that's a fair fight. Okay, can you guys see all this on stream? You can, but let me go to this other view up here, maybe? Should I go further down? Let me take my glasses off. I don't need them anymore. Look a little sexier without the glasses. Yeah. Okay, let's go over here. I think that's better than being on the bottom. Let's go down. Now I can't see it. Took my glasses off. Oh, I see actually way better. This is awesome. Holy hell. See, we have another red thing to solve. Trying to get killed by something that's going to want to kill me. There's more supplies. This is so cool. We gotta definitely screenshot this. What should we be holding for this? Let's hold the little bug guy. I have all these explosives and the bug guy. Little bug. What a wonderful, what a wonderful little place here. I'll take this shot, yeah. Nice. I guess we jump over there, huh? Let's keep our machine gun out. Oh, MP5. Oh, I see. These will explode? I see you have to do something first. We gotta go this way though, for sure. Yeah, we gotta go this way. Hit F6. It's basically saying come here. Okay, we can. See, that's an explosive thing. I'm in an explosive place. Oh boy, I see. The whole point is that you don't want it to blow up. Because it'll blow you up, okay? So we could go over this one. Okay, we did not blow up yet. Very nice. Still haven't blown up. Still not blowing up. It's going to throw a enemy at us here eventually. So we want to be crowbar. Or maybe pistol. Probably crowbar. Same deal here. Over. on top of this one, maybe? No enemies yet. I'm surprised by that. Can we go on top of this? That would be smart. Apparently not. There's the enemy. Don't blow us up, you psycho. You little psycho. You're gonna blow us up. Accuracy matters. There's another one, maybe? No? Stand up for a second. More crouching. I think we're gonna have to hit F6 here. Crossbow stuff. Am I reloaded on crossbow? I am. Why do I want crossbow? It's telling me to use crossbow, is what it's saying. I think it's a sleeping dog guy. He's dead? Oh shit. One of them going off is sayonara to everybody here. So, gotta take them out. I see why they're saying use a crossbow. Shit, 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 shit. That's why. Well, okay. We died. That's about as far as I wanted to go in this game. I'll revisit this later. I'm having so much fun with this game. I'm like playing with my food, savoring it. Tastes good. Okay. We're going to do a quit. Don't save. I'm dead. I don't want to save. I'm dead. Okay, we did a thing. Thing was dead. I want to eat. Also want to... I really want to eat. What do I want to do? I kind of want to get on my treadmill. Then I want to eat. Burn a few more calories. I've got this treadmill and I'm like not using it as much as I should be. I also have this exercise ball. I want to get on that. So as much as I want to keep going gaming, I'm a gameaholic. I'm going to have to call it. Gravity gun or portal gun? Gravity gun or portal gun? Damn. Portal gun, probably. Because I like... If I had one... well, okay. This is like an immature answer, but one of my previous answers to the superhero question, what superhero power could you have, would you want, would be to teleport. Just being able to go from A to B instantly. How convenient would that be? I would be teleporting to the fridge. I'd be teleporting to the bathroom. I'd just be teleporting all the time. I would never walk anymore. Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't fit. Exactly. Well, that's the purpose. Like, so the portal gun might not be as good as just pure teleportation, but portal gun would get you far enough. It depends on how big the portal is. Gravity gun is more just like you're gonna just get yourself killed. You're gonna kill somebody else. You're gonna like pop their head off their shoulders or something. I don't know. I think a portal... Well, you probably kill someone with a portal gun too, but... I don't know. I have played Portal. I've enjoyed that. I'm not sure I think I played Portal 2, but I'm not sure how far I got into it. I can't remember playing it. I have to revisit those games. I kind of want to do that with another person and to have like a little dual playthrough. That'd be fun. That's one cool thing about the Orcs Must Die game is that you can play it 2-player. It's a multiplayer game, but I've never done that. There is another game that I have, like an Orcs Must Die. Like there was an Orcs Must Die Unchained, and I played that multiplayer. I should have streamed that. I should have gotten into streaming when I was doing that. That would have been cool. But c'est la vie. I didn't stream until now. I didn't have a good computer then. I just had like a laptop, so that's one reason why. But now I've got a great computer. Okay, we did our thing. So I'm really debating about quitting. What I could do is do a Subnautica meditation stream. Let's do that. I haven't done that in a while. I started out with that early on in my streaming career. So we're going to go to Subnautica. It's another wonderful space game. Subnautica. Have you ever played Subnautica, Adion? Oops, I meant to change my title. Subnautica Meditation. might be right back. Okay. Okay, done. I'm still streaming. We're going to go to Cozy Computer here for 1 second. I'm going to open up Subnautica. If you've never played Subnautica, I'll start a new game and just show you what that's like, because that's a really fun thing in this game when you just start out. But it's like a developmental game, so like you start out and you start collecting stuff and you build from the starting point. But just the opening sequence is really cool. But if you have played it, then I'll just jump right into my current save. I could start a new game. I have a bunch of saves currently. Let's see what the oldest one is. 2021 is my oldest, and it's their survivals. Yeah, I think these might have been my first ones. 2021. How long ago was that? Not that long ago. Maybe. No, I definitely started way before that. I guess I didn't have my original saves. You have? Okay. Okay. In which case, then I recommend this game highly. This is such a pleasure to play. There's no stress. Well, I take that back. The type of stress in this game is like purely in your head. It's like purely a fear from darkness and exploration. But there's no like, you know, it's a first-person shooter, but you're not really shooting. It's such a wonderful game. There's like, it's like you're flying, but you're underwater. And there's all these animals everywhere. It's just a really wonderful game. I just can't talk about it enough. Oh, that's right. I left this beacon here to kind of remember what I was doing. Beacon 69, copper for beacons. Okay, that's what I'm looking for, is copper for beacons. Okay. So I'll take this. I'm underwater. Let's get into our base.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's check our inventory. We've got some stuff. Okay. What I'm looking for is titanium. So I can make a chair. Okay, we've already got chairs here. So I'm at my base. I'm at one of my mini bases. I'll turn off my trusty PDA in the game. Turn off the beacons. Multiple Leviathan class life forms detected. Are you sure whatever you're doing is worthwhile? Like, oh, actually, yeah. I'm just picking up something off the sea floor. You're right, I'm about to get eaten. Yeah, I've been attacked by a couple Leviathans already, and it's fun to be traveling in this guy, in the prawn suit, because when the Reaper Leviathan grabs you, he's not just gonna pop your sea moth with like 2 bites. This thing can take at least 3 hits from the Reaper, in which time you've got enough time to whip out your gun and repair it while you're on the seafloor or something. I got my stasis gun so I can freeze the Reapers. And we're at a base that doesn't really have too many exciting things going on. It's got one little wreck here, and I like to use the chairs as my screensavers. So when you sit down, your health, your food and water don't deplete, or they deplete incredibly slow, just super incredibly slow. So you can basically just use Subnautica as a screensaver. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. And you hit E and you get up and you go somewhere else. Here's my little radar room. We could use this chair also. It might be a little bit better view. It's got my giant sub. We'll look up at the. We'll get like a daytime nighttime cycle, and I'll do a little be right back. Oh, can you not see any of that? Was that working for you? What? That's not working? What is over it? There's something on top of it. What is on top of it? There's a black thing on top of it? Yeah, it's not dark. You can like see it a little bit behind it. There's something on top of it. What is this black thing? There's a big black square. I have so many sources. What the heck? Notepad? It's not Notepad. It's Firefox? It's not Firefox. OMD? It's not OMD. Star Sector. It's not Star Sector. Black Mesa. No. Space. No. Where is Subnautica? There we go. There's Subnautica. So what I can do is move Subnautica up and kind of find it that way. There we go. That's what we're supposed to be seeing. So I've just moved it over whatever is black. So turn all this stuff off. Space 1. No, there's the space thing. We'll leave that. We can turn that off for now. There it is. It was my deep sky or OBS. I don't know. That's a weird source. We'll turn that off. Okay, this is what you're supposed to be seeing that whole time. So I was like moving around to the different screensaver positions. You didn't see any of that. I could also just go to the full thing. That's probably better. It's working. This was the prawn suit I was talking about when I was talking about the suit that can take multiple hits. We'll get in it. Yeah, it's a bit like, exactly. It's like a really smooth Minecraft. It's not blocky. And I like that. I like how smooth it is. And when you get a really nice computer, you see how really smooth the game is. And this is the first time in my life that I've had a nice enough computer to like do something like this. Like, whoa. So what I can do is just tool around here and go to like a different base. I could go to my original base. Let's go home. I'll go home in this. I've been thinking about doing that in this playthrough. I'll show you my first base. That's not anything to show. Oh, I've turned off all my beacons, so I don't know where I'm going here. What did you say? What is the end game? Okay, so in this game, you've like crash landed on this planet, and the reason why you crash landed is that there's this alien structure on the planet that shoots down any sort of spacecraft that gets in the vicinity. And so you can't just leave. You can build the thing, but if you get in it to leave, you get shot down when you try to leave, because this alien device is on the planet that shot you down to begin with. And so you still have to build the rocket to get you out of here. But you also have to disable the weapon. You have to disable this alien weapon that's been shooting. And you also see it shoot down your rescue ship. Someone comes to rescue you. And they're like, make sure you meet us here on this island. We're going to be there. And then they come in. They're like, oh, what's that? What's this energy surge? What is that? They die. And that's fun. This game has a very dark sense of humor. But yeah, you usually just leave. And in the Subnautica 2 is fun too. You're going down to this planet, but a different, like the Arctic version of the planet, in order to find out what happened to your sister. And she went to the planet to find out how to, whatever. She got tied up trying to solve the bacterial problem. So yes, absolutely. You must. And you have to find the recipes in order to build your own ships. And that's another challenge in this game. That's an explorational challenge. You just got to find that. And you usually have got to go into this. You'll have to go into a number of these kind of wrecks. Like there'll be a little opening here. You can get a gun that can move debris out of the way. But there'll be another opening I could go into here. I think it's over here. Yeah, right there. So I can just... There's an enemy here, I think, trying to thwart me a little bit. But I can get out, turn my light on. That's what I was just in. And I can go into this place, watching my oxygen, open up these type of things. I might not have even gone in here yet. Although this door will close on its own, so when you come back in, you have to reopen it. So I may have done this already. And you can like continue on into the ship. It's like busted into the ground. Sometimes they'll hide stuff down here. I have been here before because I've cut this open already. So you can go in here. Watch out for the bright light. Don't get an epileptic seizure. That'd be bad. Yeah, I've opened these chests, taken the stuff out, and you can scan stuff here and like collect your recipes. You get your recipes out of boxes like this. They look like this. I've already opened it and gotten some recipe. And you can get duplicates. There's a lot of duplicates out there, so you don't have to get all of them everywhere because there's duplicates. So, and when you get a duplicate, you just get extra resources. So that's nice. So I could get out of here if I kind of opened that up, but I didn't. So I got to go out the way I came. And there's another thing. There's really scary things. Like you can go in here and go down this. And I think I've already done that. And I don't need to. I've already explored that whole area. It's just scary to do that. You got to monitor your oxygen. You can get lost. And then you don't have enough oxygen to get back out and you die. And that's the end of your run. I'm doing an Iron Man run in this. So if I die... all of the bases I built, all the exploration I did, it's all gone forever, permanently. It just deletes the save file. So there's a number of save files I've had that have been deleted. And you don't get an oxygen warning, so if you're just in the water, you don't get a warning that you're low in oxygen. Yeah, exactly. Hardcore. It's called it's called hardcore in this, I think, or something like that. If you just do a survival in this game, that's like a normal mode where if you die, you just respawn back at your base, without whatever inventory you had on you. You can go pick up your inventory. It's like on the map somewhere. But in Iron Man mode, hardcore mode, when you die, that's it. You died, and you gotta start over from scratch. And that's like the joy of it. And that's what gives it this feel of like, oh my god, I have to preserve my character's life because everything is on the line. You know? And it just gives you this more immersive, experiential game. That's really wonderful. It's a really wonderful thing to... it's a different way of playing. And once you start playing that way, you're like, wow, this is the way to play the game. You have so much more invested into it. And like you could cry because you know, spent hours and hours, days and days building and building and building, and then all of a sudden you got killed for no reason. Like how tragic. So now I'm just totally lost. I'll follow this little power thing back to this base. It's so dark now. Here's this alien guy who was floating above before. I'm not at his level. I forgot what these guys are called. Reefbacks. These guys are reefbacks. He's got a reef on his back. Pretty easy. Let me get some juice here and I'll get up on his back. He's breathing. It's pretty wild. Alright, I got more juice. We'll ride the reefback around a little bit. Get a good position here. Oh, I'm gonna get slid around. I guess I need to find a more stable position. Or there's probably not going to be one. That's the... Because I like fighting the water current too, because he's swimming. So it's like the current's pushing me back. It's like pushing me up this hill. Push me over that? Wow. Okay. You don't want me to be on him. Let's turn all these back on. There's a little baby reef back. Well, hang on, the baby. In the sequel, you can be swimming and grab the antenna of one of the big giant whale shark things that doesn't want to eat you. Oh, what did I hit here? Did I hit somebody? Felt like I hit something. I don't see anything above me. I want to go back home, so this is where we're going. You just absolutely cannot see anything. This is my home spot right here. You can see my sea moth icon. That's kind of how I know. The red one there. What's in front of me? What am I looking at? I'm just going down. Oh, I'm in a forest. I'm in the mushroom forest. Okay. Get my juice back. Take off again. Nope. Get stuck on that. Okay. Those mushrooms are harder than they look. Oh, that's right. I had just gone to the very lowest point in the game. I forgot why I was coming back. I'm just exploring and having fun in the game. I've beaten it so many times that for me now it's just more about having fun during the process of it. And like slowing the process down, taking your time, enjoying yourself. Oh, what a wonderful game. I want to go back home and use it as my screensaver while I make my breakfast and all that. Boing. I'm still just internalizing what I want to do in Star Sector. Star Sector is kind of my main course, but I'm like a little bit lost in it. I need to think about what I want. I need to read these suggestions and like analyze, read the mods, read about the mods that were suggested basically, and see kind of what I want to do, where I want to go. So I made it home. So I'm parking in my home garage, where I've got posters of the prawn suit. Check out my posters. Turn my beacons off so that you don't see that in the background. There you go. I don't want to pick it up. Just want to look at them. So cool, man. Those are some cool posters, dog. See a screenshot of that. We got a natural selection poster. It's pretty cool. You just find these in the course you're playing the game. I made all this stuff as I've constructed all this. I'll pick up a little bit more water. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'd play it. I'd definitely play it. That sounds awesome. I like this poster a lot. The Keep Calm poster. How adorable is that, you know? Need to get a good screenshot here, like this, where I can like cut it out. There we go. Nope. F12. Actually, you can do F11, and you can take an internal screenshot in this game and make a frame, and put the internal screenshot into the frame in your base. That's how cool this game is. There's my little submarine that's really fast, but if the Reaper gets a hold of that, he's gone. So we can sit here. This isn't my favorite seat, though. My favorite seat is actually out of here. My base is segmented a bit. Here's the life pod, my opening life pod. We'll go in it and grab a little med kit, since you get 3 med kits in it. Ah, home sweet home. I'll take that, thank you. When you first open this, you get that awesome little screen. This is what got shot down by the alien weapon. That's what happens after the alien weapon hits a spaceship. It absolutely gets obliterated. And if you want to see what this ship looked like in one piece, that's where we're going. That's my favorite chair. We get to see the Aurora poster that I picked up. There, that's what it looks like in one piece. The next phase of the Altera exploration. Blow it up. And I got stranded here because of it. And everybody else is dead, but me. I'm not dead. So we can see the poster and the ship that got destroyed at the same time. And the life pod that saved my life while sitting in the chair that doesn't drain my energy. We can see my other chair. I can see another meditation spot below the life pod. It's like showing up weird. It's like rendering in flawlessly with just a little wave thing. It's kind of cool. It's got, it's got internal lighting. We're seeing the structure that's underwater. So this is a cool little scene. And we'll get a day-night cycle. And what I'll do is I'll pop this out to my cozy computer screen. We could turn off the thing. Actually, well, I'm going to move my drop frames. And read your question in just one second. Drop frames. There you are. Let's move you up here. So you can't even see it anymore. There we go. Something like that. I like having that. The drop frames is actually a display capture. That's the only display capture I have because I couldn't figure out how to capture OBS. OBS won't let you capture OBS as a source. Or I just haven't figured out. The only way you can is by doing the display capture. So I have one display capture and it's cropped to bejesus just to capture my OBS. And if I move my OBS at all, I lose this drop frames little thing. So that's one little trick I've got going on. So I'm not totally opposed to doing a display capture in order to capture the Java that whatever Mikome has created, but I would prefer the entire Java of Star Sector to just be totally legit and be like, not have to be anything weird that I have to add. And it really shouldn't be having any sort of like losses. There shouldn't be any lagging on my part. I've got enough system, like I'm not lagging at all in this game, which requires a lot of RAM and a lot of visual processing. So Star Sector is nothing compared to Subnautica in terms of like the demand on your computer. It's just the coding behind the Java isn't like it's allowing some sort of weird memory leak or something. And I'm not able to put that into OBS, the updated one. So that's where I'm at. We're going to do this for a little while. We're going to meditate. I'll put meditation on the screen. Silence is golden. I will do a be right back because I'm going to go do my thing. I'm going to be cooking. Not feeding my chickens. This is an intermission, but that is in the way of the silence is golden. We'll do intermission instead of silence is golden. And then, Oh, you guys want to watch some Charlie Chaplin? I know you do. Everybody wants to watch Charlie Chaplin. Let's not get DMCA, so volume, okay. Max that out. That should be in there. It is now. Okay. Let me go back to the game. The game is working. Let me tab back out of the game. Okay. Oh, I wanted meditation on the screen. I do have meditation, don't I? I thought I did. Maybe I deleted it. It's not there. I know it's as a text source. I'll just add it in. Add existing meditation. Can't even see it. Can't even see it. Oh, it's in the, I know why I signed this one. It's in my full version. Maybe we should watch the full version. That'll be better. This is probably better because I'll be AFK. So we'll put meditation at the top. We're going to bend it a little bit. And make it more opaque so you can actually see it. That'd be great. Okay, it's not working because of the, I need a, I have effect filters on it. The chroma key, there's the opacity. There, that doesn't look too bad. Close. Maybe at the bottom? I think at the bottom is better at the top. Warp it back the other way a little bit. Let's put meditation under VLC. But over Subnautica. There we go. That way Charlie Chaplin is on top of meditation. Perfect. You could even take off intermission because that's hard to see. You guys get the idea? Okay. So this is going to be boring for a little while, but I promise I'll be back. Enjoy your meditation. Torture. Sprouts are good. Drinks. I need more drinks. Old stuff just to leave. Okay, let's go. back. It's nighttime. Ooh. Let's go back into the thing. Ooh, meditative. Very bright in my room. The sun is shining in the outside world. And it's coming into my inner world. Okay. Good question about the Star Sector. Would a first-person shooter combined with StarCraft-based building game be fun? Yeah, definitely. That's kind of what this is. There's not like a enemy that's like enemy waves attacking you. Let's see, what kind of thing do you want for Star Sector? Man, that's a very broad question, but a question I'm thinking about. I don't really have a great answer yet. What do I want to do in Star Sector? That's kind of the question. So open. Kind of want to see what's going on in Star Sector, what other people are doing. I'm influenced by other people. Let's check out what other people are up to in Star Sector. You might want to see that, so I'll enable Firefox. I've disabled a bunch of stuff here. There's Firefox. Enable some of this other stuff. Put the space back where space goes. Okay. So Firefox wants to be on top. See? Even on meditation, but not the bottom thing. There we go. That's perfect. We'll do it in a second. Well, let's see what my speed is like. Speed's pretty fast. Should be at about a gig or more. I'm happy with that. Yep. That's what I pay for. That's what I got. Alright. We'll actually get a little bit more. Nice. My water's done boiling. One sec. Cheers. A spot of tea. Healthy breakfast. I got some oatmeal, raisins, and a banana, and some chopped dates. Ooh, the chopped dates, man. If you don't know about chopped dates, ooh, I'm sorry. Chopped dates, that's where it's at. Ooh, I'm dropping frames. I had a little red signal right there. Sound good? You guys want to watch me eat? Probably not. It's kind of gross. I'll mute myself and we'll go back into the full meditation maybe. Full on meditative mode. With no camera. And no mic. I'm partially back. Playing a bit more Kingdom Rush on my phone first. I'm playing games when I'm playing games. I'm watching the meditation on my phone while I sit at my computer watching OBS watch the meditation. Somebody somewhere is probably meditating. It's probably not me though. I have a type of gaming meditation. I've gotten into that. Okay. Get out of it a little bit. I have to change my panels. Okay, I have completed the Kingdom Rush mission that I was playing. Now I can get on with my entire life. Continue. First, we're gonna... Now that we have breakfast, I can have soda. That was kind of my goal for eating breakfast. Now I can consume soda. A little bit of stretching. Oh, yes. Oh, that's wonderful. Tell you what, you guys need to get yourself an exercise ball and do the seal pose like you're a seal in a circus. Holy hell. It like forces you to kind of make a fist with your lower back. You're like clenching all that lower back area, and like the backs of your legs, which don't often get used. Ooh, wow. It's just incredible. I could just feel healthy. And then I did like a kind of a collapse on top of the ball and like let the ball kind of stretch my spine. Oh, that was nice. If you just kind of relax on it. Ooh, super nice. Great feeling. You just breathe like that. That's all you got to do. It's just balance and breathe. Let your body kind of heal, fill in the... You're like opening the space between your vertebrae when you open up your back like that. And there's like goo and disc gel type stuff in there, and it needs nutrients. And when you open it up, it's like you're releasing the bottleneck, and so it can finally get all the stuff it needs. So you just breathe a few times and get that blood going in there, and you know, that benefits it. You have to stay active as you grow older. You have to keep your systems working, because the only person that suffers if you don't is you. You have to feel it. It's terrible. It's not just about the years you live, the life. It's about the life in your years. You know, it's about the quality of life that you have. Where did I got a soda out of the fridge, but it just disappeared. Brought it in. The soda did not make it in the first time. I brought in 2 waters and 0 sodas. I already have a soda cup. Drinking out of the same dirty cup as yesterday. It's fine. Nothing new there. Put a little more water in it. A little less, actually. I'm looking hard at these mods. The Dion and Ideas Fever, and somebody else has suggested. Hubert was suggesting some mods. For the Star Sector. Which is what I'll be going into next. Unless I want to jerk around in another little game. DA's Better Variants is out. Okay. I want to do the Secrets of the Frontier. And I want to do Rats mod. I'm not sure about Pagsum yet. And I think I want to do HMI also. And DA's Better Variants if it's out. I didn't... Hubert was suggesting books too. I want to be looking at those books. Okay. I would like to test my computer running a bunch of mods and see how that runs. Alright, that's what we're approaching. So let's go into this. Can you see my... You can't see that. Okay. Let's go into the cozy computer where you can see what you can see. There we go. It should be the infinite loop here. Goodbye, Subnautica. Down it goes to the infinite loop. I don't want to listen to myself. What am I doing here? Damn, I already forgot what I'm doing here. Not Subnautica. I guess I want to stop my stream in order to kind of segment this for YouTube. So that's coming up. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys the mods. I have this bookmark right here. Hello, Something Humble. Hello. This is the mod index categorized. It has all the freaking mods in the world. Feature overall. These mods drastically change how they look and plays. Maybe incompatible. Otherwise, they rely on those features working like they do in vanilla. I see. So that makes me not want to do this sort of stuff. Officer extension. Second in command. I see. Yeah, second in command really breaks the upgrade stuff. Looks kind of cool. Massive mods may add new gameplay features to the base game while remaining compatible with standard factual. Base game. I see. HMI. Next. I like. So I guess we're going to avoid ashes for now. Let's do HMI. What else was suggested? I'm going to go through and kind of pick out the ones here. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can. Is that rats? Is that the rats? It's probably the rats that you're talking about. Huh. Seafood shipworks. No. Stardust Ventures. Starship Legend. I like the Starship Legends. faction. Was it Apocrita that had the thing? The ships. No, this is not what I'm thinking of. This is a weaker fleet. Mod index. Need to blow my nose. Feeling snotty. Pardon me. I like Carter's free traders, but they're annoying to fight in combat. For one thing, they like to dominate the entire playing field, but they just send all these crazy ships, and some of their ships are just really annoying to kill. Some of their capitals, they kind of just hang in the back. They pose a little threat, but they're just hard to chase down and kill, and they kind of make you work for it every single time. That's like the one thing I didn't like about them. I did like being able to trade with them wherever I went. I just always loved trade. Here's the Diable of Onyx. I've already got that. Hiver Swarm. This is the one that I was warned about by a Dion. I think I'm going to pass on that now. I've already got Iron Shell. I think I will get also Junkyard Dogs. I love that pack. I know what to do with it, so I'm going to include that in my big playthrough here. I think I am ready to do it. I'm just eager to try. And I don't even have to... I can go back. I may not. I'll probably fail. I'll probably fail once or twice. But I can go back to my other playthrough just to kind of play around with the mechanics of being involved with the UAF. I still have that saved. I could go right back into it. I'm just banking up all this money in the campaign. I'm not like spending it, so I could be spending that on stuff to try to... Did someone just follow me? I think someone just followed me. Y'all are crazy if you're following me at this screen. Lily Brown, what's up? How you doing, Lily Brown? Are you a star sector? Ah, well, thank you very much. I'm looking at the mods to see what I want to play in my next go in Star Sector. I really did like the VIC. These guys felt so good to play with. Oh boy, did they feel fun to play with. This ship, right? This is a fun ship, but they have another ship too. This is a good ship. The way they just skirt around in combat, really tough. Is it this guy? I think maybe it's not this faction. One of these factions has one ship that absolutely just... This is their capital. This one is really strong. I think it's this other ship. I think it's this one. No, it's not. This is the smaller ship. Okay. I think it's another faction then. There's some ship that just is so dominant. It's just ridiculous. It's not this. It's not VIC. But I really do like this one, so I think they're going to get... Whoop, I just deleted it. Just close the tab. Go back to VIC. Just have them in the universe. It'll be scary. Scary faction to go up against. Who else? The Co-Combine. What do you look like? You're not super scary. You're actually pretty weak. But cool. Oh, there's multiple, I see. You're getting multiple factions here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's cool. Weaker factions to kind of be destroyed. Myasurian. Cool art style. I like that. That kind of Persian style ships. Yeah, that's cool looking. I don't know why that's for spoilers. Not really spoilers, just describing what it looks like. So that you can know whether you want to play it or not. Blue Birds Collection. Battle Fleets of the Gothic Sector. What is the Gothic Sector? Do you not have what it looks like? What do they look like? Let's see what they look like. No, well, show me what they look like. Okay. Anything over here? Where was this damn quality of life mod? I really want that. Quality of life pack? Is that it? Let's look at that. As such to be more pleasant, such as clock in campaign. I don't care about that. This is great. Ship shield phase auto deploy. Plus right mount button while overloading venting to deploy shield right after the overload venting ends. If system shield turns off, deploy it after system end. If your system turns shield off, deploy it after a system ends. If it was deployed, I love this. So you basically just keep your shields up, and you get this Omni Shield Assist. This is wonderful. This should be on every ship. If you target, it snaps to your target. If you don't target, it's just following your mouse. So it's like, yeah, that's so cool. And you can change it, wow. Relative position to the world, nice. This is so cool. This is so cool. This absolutely needs to be in. Ship whiteout needs to be false. Ship recovery dialog show both lists at once. True. Yeah, you always want to be able to see both lists. Yeah. Okay. Transponder off in hyperspace. I love this. This is why I want this. I would just have this for just this alone. This is so nice. Man, I do like what you're doing here, buddy. I might support you. Yep. It should absolutely be in the base game. This person is 100% right. How do I up this? Is there any way to up this? Forums don't give me a way to up this? That's weird. Old style of forums that's not supportive. Well, this is wonderful. I have to have this. I'm downloading that right now. Let's download the VIC. Let's download whatever this was. Oh, maybe not. I'm not sure about the Coke Combine. I do want Junkyard Dogs. I think I've already downloaded them, but I'll get them again. HMI. I don't know if I've downloaded you guys yet. Let's spoil a little bit here. Yeah, you guys are super cool. I've played with you. Yeah, the locomotive. I want one of these. I'll show you how badass this is. The rest of their fleet is absolutely junk. I just don't want any of this. But this locomotive, watch what I can do with this thing. Holy hell! This is just you give. Oh yeah, boy, this is some fun stuff. And you can put insulated engines on this and make it sneaky. Are you kidding me? It's hilarious. What is all this? Little boats. Yeah, I love that. I love this idea. A low-tech Paragon. That's so cool. This is another cool thing for me to blow up. Holes. More holes. More stuff. Oh yeah, what is this? What the hell is this? I have no idea. I love that. I love that you can get more stuff, more items in the game. That they're traded some places, illegal some places. I just freaking love that. You get trouble if you have them. Lazy and Magic, I've got that. Don't use a pre-existing. Download. Yeah. This will be nice. I've not played with HMI in a long time. But they didn't have those items, so that's cool. What was this one? Rotsi rats? My Lily person has gone. I think my auto mod. I was wondering why it wouldn't let me click this stuff here. And let me moderate it. Whatever. So I don't know if this is what the dude was talking about. Let me go back to my page. Scroll down. It's the suggestion box. Here we go. Do I have multiple suggestion box open? Don't? RATS in all caps for cool interactions. It's RATS. I don't see any other rats. So people are saying about it. This is cool. They're backwards looking. This is weird. I like this. I really like this. Oh, this is cool. Nice. Okay. I love junkyard dogs. They're wonderful. Hyver Swarm. Maybe I should do a Hyver Swarm playthrough. I'm a little afraid of them just taking over. So I think I'll have to do like a Hyver Swarm specific playthrough. This could be fun. I can do that now. I'm curious about the Hyver Swarm. Let's click Hyver Swarm. Right there. There we go. Let's look at this. I have seen this before. I looked at it, but I'm not sure I downloaded it. Or if I did... I wasn't impressed with it because the ships didn't look right in combat. They're just like, I expected them to be more bug-like, and they're just very static looking. But that was a long time ago. This looks dope. I don't remember any of this. This is like Geiger-looking stuff. Whoa, dude. Freaking cool looking. I can see why these ships would be annoying to go up against. Ah, cool. I really love this. I do remember some of this. The fiery one, that's wild. Very different. I need to get Notepad++. Let's get that. Downloads, please. Just what if, is this it? 6769.87. Does it? Okay, let's do it. Yeah, I'm ready. English. Next. I agree. Next. Fine. Yeah, shortcut. I want the shortcut. I'm alright. How you doing, man? You back? What's up? I am looking at all the mods. I just installed Notepad++, so I can read all my Star Sector stuff. Let's run it. Yeah, I want to see what this program looks like. Well, I'm looking. Oh, I wanted to ask you about the rats mod. Is this the rats mod you're talking about? Rotsi rats? Rotorse rats? No? Okay. Let me go back to mod. Is it in the mod index? I didn't see it in the mod. I'm looking really for stuff that's in the mod index. I kind of don't want to branch out of the mod index because everything that's in this screen right here on this page is like approved by Alex, the main guy. And so random assortment of things. So I don't know if that's here. There it is. There it is. Oh, it's a mega mod. I see. I got HMI, and I have Nex. Should I also do random assortment of things? Where'd it go? Oh man. Yeah, here we go. Mega mod includes factions, quality of life, more of the game. Feature mod disabled through LunaLib. Okay. Short rundown. Tired dungeon system. Nice. I love that. Mini faction. Alternative to colonies. Okay. Yeah, I like boss fights. It would take me a while to build up to it. Bunch of new skills and AI cores with their own set of unique aspects. That's cool. New ships and weapons. A large amount of unique... I think this requires its own playthrough. This requires its own playthrough. I don't want to add this. One boss can be auto-resolve. Well, whatever. I would fight all the boss battles because I want the experience of fighting him. I need to do a shave. Look how beardy I'm getting. I have these trucker. I don't know what you call that, patterns in my beard. I have this like black line. My mustache is black, and like down here is black. My chin is gray, and like over here is gray. I think you can tell that. I need to like grow my thing in, so I like looking at my camera. Not at all own playthrough. I see. There's a lot of cross mining. Okay. Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to do like HMI. I don't think I would want to do HMI with this mod. I'd want to do, if I'm going to do rats, I'm not going to do HMI. Oh, this is cool. Secrets of the Frontier. That's the one you really want more than rats, because I think rats. these mega mods are going to change things so much that they really deserve their own playthrough. But I know Nexarellan, and I know what that is adding. And I consider this really kind of a vanilla thing. This isn't really... You're not changing a whole lot with just Nex. You're just adding a bunch of kind of key things. So I would do Nex and Random Assortment, or Nex and Hazard, or Nex and Industrial Evolution, but not all of them at once. Because I just don't have an experience of all of them, so I'd be like crossing my wires and trying to figure things out when I wouldn't have to if I just played kind of one at a time. That's my logic. Rats is very bare bones? Okay. Okay. Well, let me look at this rats again. I also kind of want to do VIC. This is my internet speed. What? Where did it go? Here we go, rats. Oh yeah, I want to play. Oh, this isn't the one I saw. I guess it was Secrets that had the really cool looking. Kind of looks like the Ziggurat ship. Somebody was playing with it. I've seen a couple of people now playing with it. It's just like a super strong looking alien ship. Kind of looked like that one. Oh yeah, and when you had like some sort of bubble effect, it had a big red bubble that would open up, and when that happened, there would be these little fighters inside the red stuff that would attack your enemies, and then the red would go away and the fighters would disappear. That's a cool ship. That's domain expansion? Okay. Let me look at that here on this. Where is that? Domain Exploratorium expansion. I've never even clicked on that. I've got too many windows open. Hold on. Let me close Notepad. Starship Legends. I really like Starship Legends. If you've never done Starship Legends, it's cool. It doesn't add that much. It just makes your ships a little bit better. You know, I'm going to get that one. And it's like another bar mission, too. It adds to the bar missions. You referenced JJK. What is that? It's very... Rats is very bare bones. Domain expansion... What's not a mod? Okay, got that. I think I'm going to pass on the Hivers. The Hivers kind of needs its own playthrough if I'm going to be going up against them. I don't want them to take over the thing and have to...
Domain expansion isn't a mod.
Domain expansion. Okay, thank you. So I'm not going to find it here. So then what is this? Here it is. I opened twice. Here it is. Domain Exploratorium expansion. Better late than never. It's just, this is some other small faction. It's like I'm a beat-em-up faction. You just get to kill all these ships. Kind of like the Guardians. Guardians meets Pather is what this is. Ashes. Okay, I looked at Ashes before. Let me go back to that. This is another one, because it's so big, I'm not sure I want to do Ashes with other things. But yeah, Ashes is an overhaul in the building? I see. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to do that. Just yet. Maybe. You don't want to add, I don't know. I don't want to go too crazy with the mods. I want mods, but I don't want to, like... I like the faction mods because they don't add anything but just a faction. So that just adds one kind of element to your run. But when you start adding in the big overarching mega mods, things that change everything, then it's almost like a shitstorm. It's like, well, what's going to happen? Who knows? Which could be fun, but I kind of want to experience them one at a time instead of all at once.
You still did not finish the new AF waifu experience yet.
Exactly. I haven't even really started the waifu experience. All I did was explore the ships and kind of the station combat. And I think the station combat is overpowered. I'd have to kind of tone that down. But I do like the more military missions. I do like the escort mission. I wish that it was only a single trip, though. You didn't have to escort them back. I would like it if they have the option. You can like get more money. It's like a more expensive trip to go back. So you'll get more if you go, but you have to invest that much more time in your campaign to follow them back. That's kind of the deal. And it would be really cool if there was some consequence. If you didn't help them, you got punished in some way. Not directly, but indirectly. That'd be cool. I didn't finish. Yeah, that's true. So I'm still kind of deciding. I'm in my deciding phase here. I may not complete the deciding phase yet, and then just continue playing with what we have and still having fun with what was going on with the UAF. And I would like to start the waifu experience, just to like feel them out, see what they want me to do, and maybe get another governorship. I want to grow the governorship a little bit more and kind of like see how much money I can make out of it. And I do like that I don't have to deal with the colony crisis. That's fun. I like that about it. In fact, UAF with Ashes of Domain. Okay. Well, and you know, really what I want to do, and what I'm lining up for, is another run where I start with nothing. I just start bare bones with everybody hating me. And that kind of run is really time consuming at the beginning. So the early game, essentially what's happening is I'm stretching out the early game. I'm making the early game, which is normally just like a blip, or a lot of people just skip the early game. Like when I began this campaign, I skipped right to level 6 with a big ship, and like I had this income. I was getting the whatever UAF commission, so that's so big, and the Galatia stipend too. When you don't get any of that, when you just have a boat and you just have debt, it just changes everything about how the game works. And so you just have to work harder, extends that early game, but it makes everything that comes afterwards feel that much better because you earned it. You fought for it. You came from nothing to get there. And so having that experience is so wonderful. It just changes your entire perspective. It's so much like these other survival games. Like if I go to Subnautica, if I go back to that right now.
I don't recommend your standard run because you would take too long to start wiping experience.
Yeah, exactly. Well, but still, but listen, if I do the standard run, it's going to take me like a week or two to kind of get onto like a normal level. Exactly. Well, hold on. But then when I get to the waifus, it will be that much better. It'll be like, oh, well, I earned my way. They'll like respect me more. You know, I'll respect myself in their presence more. Oh, no. I would want to do the waifus, and then the thing is, I would betray them at the very end. I would get everything from them that I could possibly get all the ships, make her as happy as possible, and then tell that station commander I'd like to resign my commission with the UAF. And he'd be like, are you sure? I'd be like, yeah. And then they'd be mad at me. And they would just be another faction out in the world that's just mad at me, who I can then appease again. I'd be back to where I was with just all my colonies. And I would have all the ships and all the stuff for making them happy. You know? And then I'm like, then I'm on my own. And then I'm entering into another phase of the campaign. And then I go, like, I can befriend another group and work my way into them and take their ships or whatever, you know? But it would really be the UAF would be kind of the ultimate thing. Yeah, well, the problem is I don't know if you have the patience for that. I do. I know that I do because I've done this before. I have played a Star Sector campaign from start to finish. Well, and when I say finish, I mean from starting at that little small point to finishing with, I don't know, 5 or more solar systems populated full of planets, so that I'm making millions of dollars per month, and like I can just do whatever I want. Then it becomes really a sandbox game. It's like, what do you want to do with the game now that you can kind of do anything? You can afford to do anything. You can colonize everything. You still do have to pay some respect, but then it really becomes about farming alpha cores. You're just, how can I get more alpha cores for all my colonies? You've got 1 billion colonies. Well, you just make more colonies and put more alpha cores in them and get more alpha cores and find more colonies. And I don't know, what do you do? And so that would just add one more element of the end game that you could participate in. Is like, oh, cool. There's a lot of cool ways you can like go about it, like getting alpha cores, farming them. But I would want to do that. I'd want to play with the ashes for that. And so that I'm kind of like, in my experimentation with these factions, I'm kind of playing with, oh, what is going to be really cool in the end game, you know? And I really like that UAF will offer this in-game phase. Like, once I get established, once I have all my colonies, then what? And the answer to the then what is, well, then I join UAF, and I have to earn my reputation back with them, because I've probably been beating them up a little bit, fighting with them, and I have to, like, get back in good with them, and then appease the waifus, and off I go. And so, yeah, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, and I love thinking about it. Just even thinking about the game, just putting it in my brain and like weighing all the options is so fun. And I think it's fun for you too, because you're like suggesting things that you want to see, and you're like, oh, what about this? What about that? Oh, about this? It's like you get as excited as I get just thinking about it, and that's wild, man. That's totally wild. This game is so wild that it's just this like text-based, simple 2D battle, you know, simulator, but it still challenges your brain in all these ways. It's so deep on a fundamental level, on all these fundamental levels, that, and then you're adding in all this complexity with all the mods, right? Running rats with other mods, with other faction mods. Okay. This is the random assortment of things. So you want other mods to go along with this mod, because these ships here are so strong, is what you're saying? That makes sense. Well, what is this? This looks cool, man. This is different. I've not seen this. Yeah, see, adding this is going to be huge for me. What is all this? This is really interesting for me. Site selection? Select site. Multiple characters about your settlement. Choosing. You want to see subnautica? Oh. Right. My bad. I'm looking at this, the rats screenshots. So saying that these ships here in rats are so powerful that you want me to get another mod to kind of counterbalance them. That makes sense. And then I was looking down here at all this. This is really interesting right here. The site selection. When you're mining, you can like pick a different location to like earn more of one or the other or something like that. That's interesting.
You can only have one settlement.
One settlement. That doesn't make sense. Why is that?
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. That ruins the entire economy game. And that's the rats mod? Which mod is that? This one? I don't like that at all. I could sneeze.
You would be too overpowered.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Just one is enough to grow super powerful. I don't like that though. That changes my whole play style. That would be. I don't know if I want that. It would be interesting to play with though. There is just so much out there. Settlements are for your home system. What? Sounds like you're playing Age of Empires or something. What are you talking about? So there's a lot to this, huh? So that's why something like this really requires its own playthrough. For me, I just want to like be able to check out all this stuff. And I don't mind that their ships are overpowered, because it kind of balances out with the whole. Different settlements provide different buffs. But is it like you have one planet, and then on the one planet you can have multiple settlements, but you can't ever have two planets or multiple planets in a solar system, like two solar systems? That seems like a terrible nerf on the player, because that's one of the advantages of being a player, is that you can. Yeah, that's wild. That's weird. Then that's the rats mod? I don't want to do that one. I don't want to do rats if it's like that. Or are you talking about, is that ashes? I've done ashes before and it wasn't like that, so that must be rats. Okay. Well, that just makes me want to play them, but make them their own playthrough, just so I can experience that alone. And this settlement, the whole thing, just really the settlements. So, but I'm not going to do that now. I don't think that's going to be my next one. That would be like maybe 2 or 3 playthroughs away from me. But it's definitely on my agenda. I really like the look of this ship. Settlements are cheaper. You mean the settlement is cheaper than colonies? Because they can't have 2 settlements. Settlements can't be plural, but I know what you're saying. But the thing is, that's part of the joy of colonies, is that like your first one, unless it's like a farming one, is like kind of it's a money suck. It's just going to suck all your money for like a year or 2, and then it's going to break even for a year or 2, and then it's going to pay you money for a year or 2, and then it's going to pay you a lot of money for the rest of the time you have it. And you do that with every single colony. And so like the first colony pays for the next 2, and then once you got 3 colonies up and running, you're already... Yeah, that's cool. I like that. That it's like a good colony right off the start. That's cool. It just changes the flow of the game. And so what this sounds like is that it's more of like a early game that is also the late game. So you're not going to have this like really long stretched out campaign. You're going to have kind of a like a 2-week campaign versus a 2-month campaign, which could be cool. It's like you're just focused on one thing, and you go out, do your missions, and then you come back home, and that's it. But whereas Star Sector, for me, is like the entire sector can be yours. Not just one planet, not just one colony, not just one system, not 2 systems. The entire thing can be yours. You can kind of control the whole ball game. And you can have homes everywhere. So wherever you are, you're not that far away from home. You just go back to your home system and resupply, get more ships, take the warp gate, go wherever the hell else you want in the universe. It's nice. Right, that would be weird. That would be totally weird. That would be a different way of playing this game that I never even considered. Never even considered one system. I mean, it's not... Then you're talking about star system. You're not talking about star sector. You're talking about star system. I like that. I love that you can do that with this game. That feels so powerful. You can really just create an entire another game within the game. I like this idea of a sub-game. The dungeon system. This is badass. Really want to play in a dungeon system. Where you take... It's the... there's another game that's like that. Where you... Cool. I'll do that for sure. I'll do the other factions for sure, but not other mega mods that change everything. Because Rats is changing everything. This feels like a mega mod. Excuse me, I gotta blow my nose a bunch. I've been vaping my pen a lot. My sinuses are draining. I just had my breakfast. I got my soda going. You're really making me want to play this freaking game. Not this game. So let's save and quit. We got a lot accomplished in Subnautica, didn't we? I went from one chair to home to another chair. I just sat there for hours. I love that I can do that with Subnautica. Just treat that entire game like a screensaver. And that's my playthrough. So I'll come out of Subnautica and go into Star Sector. In fact, what I'm going to do is stop streaming for 1 second to kind of mark it, and then come back and we'll do some Star Sectoring.